Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're watching me from. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me today. And how are you guys doing? Welcome. I did a very short live in the morning, about 6 minutes. I don't know how many of you that have seen it. Please, if you do, please share that video for us. Is actually going to be very helpful. Welcome once again. So today we are talking about Senator Natasha of Nigerian Senate House, who has been dragging what's his name? Senator Akpabio, the Senate President of Nigeria. Okay, the lady has been dragging Akpabio, alleging that Akpabio, sexually harassed her. I made a live stream when that happened, and I said I'm happy she's going to court to seek redress. However, I have little or no hope that the judiciary was going to do anything. Little did I know that that was even a long hope and wait. They returned back to in session yesterday, and Senator Natasha tried to submit her petition before the Senate House, saying that this is what happened between her and Senator Akpabio. Let me be sure I can hear myself very well. Okay, yeah, I can hear myself well. Only for them to, it's like a gang up kind of situation, and they suspended her for 6 months without salary and without legislative salary for her staff, and also strip her of her security details. That means she will have no police orderly to go with her in the next 6 months. So now the question is, why are they trying so hard to suppress this woman? Why are the men talking to support the President Akpabio? Why are they not giving this woman at least a fair hearing? At least review her petition, call some panel to investigate and find out if she's actually speaking the truth or if she's making up stories. No. We don't want to give her that, because if we give her an arm, she's going to want a leg. So why are they working so hard to suppress this woman? And that will bring me to another thing we need us to, look at. By the way, welcome again. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Soyoyo, and I'm sorry I'm not showing my face today. However, let's continue, because we need to discuss this as women, and also women advocating for other women, and also women mothers, because we have girls, because we know we want to seek redress, we want to protect our young folks. Now, if a woman in power, such as a senator in Nigeria, can be suppressed like this, not be given the opportunity of fair hearing, what do you think will happen to a woman in Ajegunle, a woman in Morocco, a woman in Port Harcourt, a woman in Anambra, a woman in Imo State, in Edo State? What do you think will happen to that woman in the streets? A market woman, a woman that has no political name attached to. What do you think will happen to that woman? There is this young lady I'm following on Instagram. She's doing a lot of charity work, looking for those in the slum to better their lives. In most of her recent things she's been doing now, she's kind of picking up young teenagers that are pregnant and abandoned. Some of them are as young as 14, 15, 16, 17. And they are some of them are living under the bridge in Lagos. Some of them are living in the slum. Some of them have no place to live, nothing. Some of them at 8 months, they haven't even gone for prenatal care at 8 months. So the question is, who got these young girls pregnant? Why is the society not holding them accountable? if a woman in power, as powerful as a senator and her seat, her office is, could be suppressed and not given the opportunity of fair hearing, what do you think will become of that woman in the streets? That market woman, that young girl near you, that your neighbor's daughter, what do you think will become of her? It is what it is. The way they all kind of, it was like a setup. It was like they all had meetings, before today that we're going to do it this way. Somebody will raise a motion, to throw away the petition, and now the whole house, we second to it. And that was exactly what happened. All of them said, yeah. And nobody dissented, not even one voice, not even other women in the Senate. At least one person could have spoken up, but nobody. So before Natasha left the Senate House, because they actually tried to escort her, she left this statement, which you can see on my screen. This injustice will not be sustained. And that it is. So they've suspended her for 6 months without any opportunity of fair hearing, without, investigating the allegation against the Senate president, without anything. All they said is that she failed it. She has filed in the court. She did not do this. She's not signed the petition. All over the place, all of them talking. The one that baffled me the most was one of the senators. I think his last name is very easy to remember. Senator Nwa Ebony. I don't know the other name. Senator Nwa Ebony said that whatever Natasha is alleging that happened to her never happened, that it did not happen. So the question about it is this. In a case of sexual harassment, is actually between the two people involved to determine whether it happened or did not happen. But this man came and spoke categorically that thing Natasha is alleging never happened. My question is this, Oga, were you there? Welcome. Virginia, thank you for joining today. Joe, how are you doing? Thank you. For a man to come and say on the national television, not one interview, not two, stating with all his full chest that whatever Natasha alleged did not happen. Like I said, this man was not there. She was not, or rather, he was not with Natasha Akpabio when Natasha claimed that the conversation was held. He was now on the phone when Natasha claimed that Akpabio called her, saying that I can make things go very easy for you if only you can agree to what I'm asking. And Natasha has the full documentation of her petition is actually right now on Facebook. I'll be doing a short video which can be easily watched, and I'm going to put all of those there. Joe said, Nigeria, my country. I am telling you, Joe, the impact this is going to have to a lot of women out there, people don't even know. And women are even their fellow women's problem. This issue, they say women supporting women. Most times women are their fellow women's problem. They are the problem. I heard the statement made by the president's wife, saying that the way you carry yourself, you should not carry yourself the way people are going to insult you or harass you. I said, really? Is that all this woman has to say? Somebody who sat on the Senate for 12 years, is that all she had to say? But trust Nigerians anyway. They went and brought out the video of her when she was a senator, seeking to be heard, just like Natasha was screaming to be heard before she was suspended. She even said, you shut up there, to another senator. That is Senator Tinubu. Said the person should shut his mouth to another senator. And that is a woman that came out to say that the way you carry yourself will make people not to, harass you. How is Natasha carrying herself? This woman wears flowing dresses, if you know what I mean by flowing dresses, all the way to the floor. And she wears hijab too to cover her hair somehow. So how is she carrying herself? Or is she going to the Senate house, laughing with everybody, joking and falling on the ground? I don't understand. I think President Tinubu's wife should be able to explain what she meant. So when her own video made round today after her statement, people now saw how somebody was, standing on the floor of the Senate, moving emotion, and how she was yelling from where she sat, trying to disrupt the session. So you cannot say Natasha was disrupting the session or the Senate. She was not carrying herself. The Senate is for mature people. So Senate is now going to be for those that are very close to the grave, maybe those 90 years, for you to know that Natasha is mature enough to run for posts. The last time I checked, President Obama became president of America, I think at age 44. How old is Natasha again? Natasha is not 18. She's not 21. She's a full-grown woman and a mature one at that. So if Senator Tinubu, that is the president's wife, President Tinubu's wife, if she has nothing to say, she should have just kept quiet. Honestly. All right, let me see what Joe is saying here. Joe said, how are my people doing at home? We are fine, Joe. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Joe said that's women that have collected money and bribed. Why would they say nay? Exactly. To be honest with you, only goodness grace knows what has happened from last week up until now. Nobody in the Senate said, I think we should give her a benefit of a doubt to prove her case. Nobody. Only goodness gracious knows the kind of dollars that must have changed hands. No be Naija people. How many people can say that everything Natasha said, that she has nothing to prove it? They will drag this case to the point of it getting to the court, and then they will summon MTN or Airtel to release the transcript of the conversation between Natasha and Akpabio. And upon that time, that people will be able to understand. They are trying to use every financial measure to suppress this woman, because let's assume her monthly salary is 30 or 40 million. And that's what you collect in a month to be able to maintain your lifestyle. And now she's out of salary for 6 months. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? That you're out of money for 6 months. And all the people working with you, all her aides, all the people helping her, all of them will be out of salary. Just because she raised a case of what? An allegation against the Senate president. And this wouldn't be the first time. This wouldn't be the first time that somebody is alleging that the Senate president sexually assaulted her. If we all can remember, I think it was the chairman of NNDC, the one that gave Akpabio a very hot slap, resounding slap, because she claimed that Akpabio was sexually harassing her. She gave her a resounding slap. I mean, she gave him, the Akpabio, a resounding slap, the Senate president now. And we were expecting Akpabio to go to court. Nobody heard about that case anymore. How didn't he pursue the cause? Somebody slapped you like that and it was all over the news, but nobody heard about it. Do you think if he was not guilty that he wouldn't have pressed charges? This is not, Senator Natasha's zone is not the first time. It's not the first time. Even if Senator Natasha did not say what happened, let's assume like they claim that she's making it up. Let's all assume she made the whole thing up. Does that deprive her of fair hearing? Why is that ethics committee there? They have ethics and privilege committee. Why is it there? Is it not to handle cases like this? Why not give this woman fair hearing? Let Nigerians know that yes, she did not say what happened, that what she said are lies. Why not hear her out? Why did they shut her down so that she will not continue to press on and everybody will be quiet and everything will go under the carpet as usual? Why? Why are they not giving her fair hearing? Everybody is entitled to fair hearing. Another thing that I'm looking at is this thing. This case was against Akpabio, the Senate president. And he was the one sitting in his own matter. I've never seen a thing like that before. So my question is, under the rules of the Senate, Nigerian Senate, there should be checks and balances, right? Whereby the boss is the one that is being alleged of a crime. What is the condition under that rule? Does that mean that somebody should not handle that case since the boss is the primary person in their allegation? Why was Akpabio still sitting in a matter that he is number one alleged person? That's why what baffled me again. And for all other senators, the ones that granted interview to come and say that that never happened, as though they were with Natasha when Akpabio called her in the night, or they were with the Senate President Akpabio and Natasha when they were walking around in Akpabio's house. Were they there? There's some kind of situation you start laughing when people are talking like this. They said that never happened. That's what the man said. I think the man's name is Nweboni. That thing Senator Natasha is saying that happened, that Akpabio did, never happened. Oga, were you there? Why didn't you, if you guys know that nothing happened, why didn't you allow your ethics and privilege committee to investigate the matter? After all, you guys already said it never happened. Because the investigation is going to pull up a lot of things. For example, the transcript of the conversation. Yes, the investigation will pull up the transcript. And on pulling on the transcript, they will be able to know what transpired in the conversation. Why shut this woman down? Why making people believe that a woman has no say in Nigeria? Just like President Buhari did during his own time. He was with a prime minister, the prime minister of Germany at the time, on the same podium. He was asked a question. He said no, that women, Nigerian women, belong to the kitchen. That women belong to the kitchen. Why he was standing next to him, a woman that is a prime minister of a great nation. But he said Nigerian women belong to the kitchen. When will Nigerian woman be ever given the opportunity to be heard? All the men want you is to sit, look pretty, and say nothing. That's the kind of oppression that is going on. I just listed about young girls, 14, 15, 16, 17, that were impregnated by young men at that early age. This girl has showcased her video. She's doing this regular now on Instagram. So you can't tell me that Women Affairs of Lagos State have not seen her video. You can't tell me. Tunde Ednot has consistently shared this lady's videos. So there is no way they will tell me that the Women Affairs in Lagos have not seen that video. No arrest has been made to those men that got those girls pregnant. My question again, if a woman, a Nigerian woman, as powerful as Natasha is, because she's a senator, if she can be suppressed like this, what do you think will happen to those people on the street? Nothing, because nobody will even give 2 cents of their time to do something right by the citizens. Nobody. Nobody. Honestly. Nobody. When I saw it, I was like, give me 1 second, guys. When I saw what played out today in Nigerian Senate, I said, well, this is even faster than I thought, because I was saying by the time they get to the court, the case will be dead, because they are going to do everything to throw the case out. Little did I know that it's going to happen on the instant. Little did I know. But the thing is, I believe everybody is entitled to fair hearing, whether you like the person or not, whether you support what Senator. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. So if a woman in Natasha's position could not be heard, is it the woman in the streets that will have a voice? Very, very sad, to say the least, and very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Honestly, when I saw what played out today, I say, oh my goodness, these people came for her in a big way. They came for her. And then one of them on his interview was laughing at Natasha and her husband for, exchanging some keys before she entered the Senate. Lo and behold, today, Senator Akpabio and the wife displayed it. They should go and insult them too and laugh at them. They will not. To tell you there is something, anything this lady Natasha does, they want to make fun of her. They want to ridicule her. They want to shame her. They want to demean her as though she worth nothing. The husband gave her a kiss before she entered the hearing yesterday. Today, Akpabio did the same thing. Before Akpabio's own happened today, a senator, Nigerian senator, went on television granting interview, laughing. What kind of nonsense was that? What were they trying to exhibit? Giving her a kiss. Let the same senator that spoke ill of Senator Natasha and the husband, let that same person come and say, what was Akpabio and wife doing? It's really very unfair. I couldn't believe that is happening in 2025, that this kind of suppression will still continue, especially when it comes to women. They don't want you to be heard. They don't want you to, they only want you to be seen but not heard. You don't have a voice. Who gave you the voice? How dare you? In all those things, because we allowed you to hear, that's why. No. She's a full citizen of the country. She's a senator representing some constituents. She should be allowed fair hearing. Whether you like what I'm saying, like the lady that was commenting in the comment section, I totally ignored, she is entitled to fair hearing. And why did they try to suspend her? Because I don't see any reason, if not that they want to suppress that thing she's alleging. They don't want it to be discussed. They don't want it to be heard. If I were Natasha now, this is the time for me to follow this court thing seriously. If it means going to get, court order to get the conversation from the telephone provider, I would do that. And when I get that, it will be certified in court as a true copy. And I'm going to go to the media and share that so that people can verify what has happened. Joe said they won't listen they wouldn't want to listen to her, to Natasha now, because they know a lot of secret will unfold. Exactly. A lot of secret will unfold. That is true. Jay also said maybe if a woman becomes the president, which I doubt if it will maybe then women will have their voices. Woman became president. Woman to become a president in Nigeria. Joe, you did drink ogogoro abina waiting. That one is not happening in Nigeria. It's not happening. A woman become president. America never allow women rule them in Nigeria. We all saw what happened in this American last election. Almost everybody, no, not almost. Some of those people that voted for Trump now, they are crying. If they had known, they would have voted for Kamala. The reason why they didn't vote for her was because she's a woman. America never accept that. Talk more of Nigeria, where even as a senator, they don't want you to be heard. Nobody will speak for the sake of being truthful or respecting their position as senators. Nobody wants to join issues with Natasha. Nobody is supporting her. The likes of Itagiwa came and talked that I'm not in support of Natasha. All of them, very unfortunate. And when they get to their homes, what would they be teaching their daughter? If anybody talks to you anyhow, disrespect you, speak up. Now somebody's daughter is trying to speak up, and nobody is supporting her. The only person that I saw make a statement was Ken Henshaw, and people came for Ken Henshaw and Obi Ezekwesili. These are the two people that I've seen so far that have made statements saying they are in support of her. It's very shameful. Very, very shameful. They didn't even want to print it about it. They're saying you faulted this order, this rule, this procedure. And for that reason, they are not going to hear the case. And the next thing was to suspend her so that she doesn't appear to work tomorrow, so that she doesn't talk about it again. That's why they took her out by 6 months after, which will be around, this is the 3rd month, so that will be around September, right? June will be, that will be around September. So after September, if she still has something to say, let's hear her out. What a shame. And all of these people, they all have daughters in the house. They all have mothers. They all have sisters. They all have... If a man, like the wife claimed that Babio is a disciplined man, if truly that is the situation as a disciplined man, you will say no. In as much as there were some faults in the petition she submitted, I know who I am. I know I never had those conversations with this lady. Let her submit her petition. Let the ethics investigate it. I'm a disciplined man of high repute. For that reason, this investigation must happen. And today I'm calling on the Senate. We are demanding that our telephone providers to provide a conversation, the said conversation she's alleging all of this. That's what you expect a man with integrity, a man who is disciplined, whose reputation, runs larger than life. But no, we don't want to hear your voice. It's becoming a pain in our ears. For that reason, we are shutting you down. Let's even assume that what Senator Natasha is alleging, let's assume they never happened. For a man, a disciplined man, of course you say, no. In as much as, there might be some steps she missed in filing the petition, I want that case to be heard. It's my name that is at stake here. And as a Senate president, I want to do everything within my means to make sure my name is not soiled. I want this investigation to go on, and I'm going to ask that the Senate House should petition the providers to provide the transcript of the conversation. That's how a man whose hands are so white, whose hands are so clean, who knows that his clean hands can take him through equity because he hasn't done anything. or whereby you're not sure if they ask for transcripts of the conversation, you're not sure what they're going to come bring out. Hey, you will do anything you could to suppress that. We saw it happening. We saw it happen today. We'll still hear another one tomorrow. But quite unfortunate that that is the situation of things. A woman in power has no voice. How much more a woman in the streets, that market woman near you, who will give her audience, who will give her fair hearing, who will let her speak. Whatever her grievances is, let's hear it. Whatever the story is, let's hear it. Let her prove her case. But no opportunity was given for her to even prove her case. The last resort is what? The judiciary. So let her pursue this case with the law and probably get the transcript of the conversation and hope that the judiciary would do the needful. So we'll be following this case, guys. We'll be following this case, and as it unfolds, we'll be coming here to talk about it. I just want to appreciate you for your time this evening. Don't forget to like this video if you're yet to do so, and don't forget to watch my other videos. I'm beginning to make long form videos. Watch them to know what is happening in America. I call my series now Trump America. So watch to know what is happening, to also be well informed. So with that, I'll be saying thank you guys for joining me today. If I have the time tomorrow morning, I'm going to come live again. We'll continue to deliberate on this matter, because a woman down means every woman is actually down. I'm not even going to talk about the women that were protesting without knowing the cost of the protest. They all gathered saying yes, so that we don't know the matter between the Senate president and Natasha. All we know is that we are supporting the Senate president. When you look at those women, you understand there is hunger in the land. Okay, there is serious hunger in the land. Just give them 5,000, all of them will line up. At least they will have use 500, buy pure water. And then the rest 4,500, they will use it to cook food for their children. So hunger they land. Okay, if somebody who is protesting has no understanding of the reason why she's under the sun, and what will you make out of it? Were they paid to come? I want you to answer the question for me in the comment section. Thank you guys immensely. Until I see you guys in my next one, please look after yourself, because you got yourself to protect, you got yourself to advocate for, just like Natasha is advocating for herself. May this not happen to our daughters. May it not happen to our sisters. May it not happen to us. May we not say, Nigeria happened to me. That's not our lot. That's not our portion. So thank you guys so immensely. Joe, I'm going to be talking to you about Oyo and Ducky's kitchen, okay? I do apologize. I haven't put out the video. So sorry about that. Maybe I should come live on Oyo and Ducky's kitchen to warm it up this evening. Let me know what you think, Joe, quickly before I leave. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should come live on Oyo and Ducky's kitchen right now? If you're still here, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me give you a minute, and then I will call it a day for today. I just finished work and decided to come here to lend my voice, to speak up, and also share my opinion. Like I said a week ago, I don't see Natasha winning. But anyway, the case will be, no, mommy, I think a video will be better. Okay, Joe, I will do a video. Thank you so much for that response. I really appreciate it. See you guys in my next one. Thank you guys for coming. Don't forget to like and share. Bye, everyone.